Hi, my name is Mark Dorman. I work with Belfast Metropolitan College in Belfast, Northern Ireland. I currently work within the Centre for Skills and Apprenticeships as the head of that department, which is part of the college's skills and apprenticeship programme, which fundamentally looks after our vocational and educational training. To give you a bit of context in terms of Belfast Met, in Northern Ireland, it's made up of six colleges, and the six colleges cover the range of the region. Belfast Met serves the Greater Belfast community, and we are the largest out of the six colleges within Northern Ireland. We have, on average, a turnover of 65 million a year. We have, a significant amount of enrolls, of which approximately every year are 1,500 that engage in vocational educational training programs, from traineeships to apprenticeships to higher level apprenticeships. So very broad and range diverse. Belfast Met as a college, our key remit is to see how we can engage with the Belfast community in terms of reaching those further from the labour market and getting people to return to work. And in terms of Belfast and coming off the back of the pandemic, it's been critical for vocational educational training, and skills and apprenticeship have been specifically named an economic recovery plan by our local government as a key strategic builder to helping the economy recover. So when we step that all through, and the opportunity work with the Bridges project has been exceptional, especially when we look at the outworkings of the employer engagement framework. And when we step through that, the key elements of that is, how has that helped, build the educational capacity? And it's paramount of importance about everything that we do for vocational educational training needs to be employer-led. That is the critical element, that we need the employers to help co-design and build the programs, enabling us to make sure that the content we have is of relevance and has a currency that represents the skills needed in the current marketplace. And suppose one of the main stories and success stories that the college has been involved in is in developing and co-designing a career pathway for those working within the Department for Communities and the government in the public sector, for the operational delivery apprenticeship pathway, which encompasses a very broad ranging, sweeping range of roles within the Northern Ireland Civil Service. That process has been an amazing eye-opener for us in terms of, incorporating technology and synchronous and asynchronous learning, bringing in project-based learning. So in the co-design of that curricula pathway, we've really sort of broke boundaries and delivered up a program regionally to embrace the learners and give them the opportunity to step up and step into really important vocational educational training careers through an apprenticeship pathway. The process of that was long and elongated, but it was the right thing to do, because in terms of the networking that was required to do that, it gave us the breadth and reach across 11 different government departments. We were able to encapsulate local councils to get them involved. So when I look at the operational delivery apprenticeship scheme as a collaborative journey in designing vocational educational training, where from the trainer to the mentors and managers in the workplace, we're all integral in the co-design of that curriculum pathway specific for that job role. And that's the key learning of that. We ask them, what do you need? How can we support you? How that is going to roll through into leading and networking, it's now give us a very solid platform to build on in terms of having capacity to celebrate that success and use that benchmarking as a process for where we can say, look, this is what can be done if you engage and co-design curricula and career pathways We have 38 learners on program. We have 100% completion rate. We have 100% retention. And that's because the course has been designed to meet the needs of the learner and of the business. So that leading on that and the networking that has given us is going to open a huge potential for learners and businesses within the public sector. And critical to that in terms of the local policy horizon would be a move to funding apprenticeships in the public sector, because within the Northern Ireland constitution at this moment in time, the apprenticeships are not funded in the public sector. So again, in the economic recovery plan, which is a critical document in terms of the context of Northern Ireland, how we now build and reshape and remodel our learning and education off the back of COVID has been amazing. In terms of how that can map out to enhancing the internationalisation, I think a bit of an Achilles heel in Northern Ireland has been that we haven't been able to engage with the public sector. And when it employs, circa 260,000 employees of a population of 1.8 million, that's a huge slice of opportunity for skills and development through vocational educational training. But the mood music has changed significantly. And in terms of opening up the network on a local level, but also we can now then start to engage with international partners, because we can have like for like conversations. So for example, in the UK, there's the operational delivery apprentice scheme, but it's run through a standards type approach as opposed to a framework in Northern Ireland, but we can still get that congruency and similarity. So that opens up into the UK, and then with our other partners in this programme, we can reach far and far and wide afield. So when you actually look at the impact of this, it's significant, and it's because of the stepped process from building the educational capacity. The co-design and collaboration with the employer has been critical, which is then spun into helping us enhance the leading and networking. And when I do a bit of future gazing, I can look at seeing how, in terms of internationalisation, this is going to be of a significant benefit to the vocational educational training, curriculum design and direction of travel as a college we can travel down. So look, it's a fantastic opportunity. Working with the Bridges partners has been a very, very rich and worthwhile exercise. And when we distill everything down that has been achieved in terms of vocational educational training and how that is going to impact, these types of programs are critical to getting a one mindset that can look at building at local level, moving to regional level, moving to national level, moving to international level. So many thanks for your time, and I hopefully will look forward to catching up with you soon.